One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. And his first look is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying it up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Carolina. 63 yards.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 2nd and 9 now.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here for him to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Quez Watkins
from 8 yards out.
And the Panthers have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Lions, nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Nichols escaping the press. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Throwing on second and long. Nichols. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
On 3rd and 2, Nichols got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. First down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good. For the Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run it with Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll run again here with Andrews. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Nichols. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
A gain of 15 yards.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Second and 11 at the 22-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Lions nothing.
Second and 11 now. Here's Andrews. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. operating from the gun. Nichols. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 17 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Raise the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Nichols. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And the Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Nichols. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Andrews.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line.
11 yards there, just like last play. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
First down, Carolina.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On second down, it's Andrews. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Off the play fake, Nichols. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Hamler on the out route. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw now on first down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the ground, Andrews again. And some room to roll now. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 30. 85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On second down now, it's Andrews, and he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 21. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This is caught, and in for the Lions touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Lions have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they put.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And this is scooped up by the Lions. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On second down, a run with Gibson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in the stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw again. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On 1st down, Andrews. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, it's Andrews. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Have the right defense call, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? On 3rd down, it's Andrews. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And he is going to have the Lions first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, Nichols. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The Lions on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the fourth. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up a throw. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it?
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. In motion left is Watkins. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man. Complete. The Lions are Super Bowl bound, the NFC champs. As we say, thanks for watching and good night.